Allison, thank you. Well, President Biden last night laid out a long list of policy priorities in a speech to Congress, what he's calling the American Families Plan. From paid leave to universal pre-K, it's a plan being described by supporters and critics as ambitious and expensive. Earlier today, I talked to financial trauma researcher Chloe McKenzie. She focuses on how the plan could impact the wealth gap in America, particularly for women of color. Chloe, thanks so much for your time tonight. We certainly appreciate it. Lots to chew on in terms of what the president laid out last night in his big speech. But some of these ideas are new, but we're about to have an old debate in this country, and that is the trickle-down philosophy economically versus what Biden called kind of a trickle-up, or start in the middle and spread out, basically taxing the rich to finance the agenda. Talk a little bit about what you heard last night and kind of where your mind is as we get ready to have this debate yet again.
So the three themes that really stuck out to me was really the direct addressing of white supremacy in this country, then connecting that to ultimately the fact that trickle-down economics did not work, and then laying out this beautiful plan for policies that will entail paid family leave and free pre-K. And so this idea of addressing the fact that trickle-down economics didn't work is so profound, because what it ultimately does is it demonstrates how economic policies create the conditions for our lives and ultimately show us how some of the economic inequality and struggles that we have against wealth inequality are created through policy, and then create this crusade of messages around financial shaming and et cetera. And so there's tons of research that I do as well that ultimately shows that, for example, people who have to endure financial distress at a higher rate, that is the largest predictor of depression, for example. So to be able to not only address the root cause of this issue and why trickle-down economics is not only doesn't work economically, but is also financially abusive and can cause financial trauma, it's also then lending itself to looking at ways policies can dismantle these really disruptive messages and economically violent policies.
And I know issues that are near and dear to your heart include wealth inequality, particularly when it comes to black women. Realistically speaking, you look at this package in totality, and we're making the, I think, massive assumption that it could become law. It certainly is going to be an uphill battle, to say the least. Do you think, if the law goes into effect, or the plan goes into effect as stated, do you think it would make some headway in terms of wealth inequality, particularly in the black community in this country down the road?
Absolutely. So even with the devastation with COVID, we've seen a mass exodus of women from the workforce, namely because they have to fulfill care jobs, right? So taking care of family members, et cetera. So the universal pre-K will allow mothers and caregivers who are women, largely women of color, this opportunity where they don't have to choose between having an income or taking care of their loved ones. Equally, paid family leave is crucial. The fact that we didn't have it before demonstrates how little we actually cared about the unique and intractable struggle Black women have against wealth inequality, because again, as I mentioned, the financial distress that Black women face is actually the largest predictor of depression. So when we think about paid family leave, think of postpartum depression and the fact that Black maternal mortality rates are much higher than others. So those are all interconnected, and I think that this is going to be a really good thing. The one thing that I felt as though was missing, and I don't think we should shy away from continuing to push President Biden, was canceling student debt, which I also think would make probably the biggest advancements for Black women and wealth inequality.
And they're both issues that poll well in this country, but sometimes polling well doesn't translate into legislative action. We will see what happens. Uphill climb no matter what. Chloe, thanks so much for your insight, for your time, and as this thing makes its way through Capitol Hill, hope you come back and join us again. Thanks so much.